Hey, Leo, Mel, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you your 2025 yearly reading. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Leo, grab a beverage, grab a pen and paper, cozy on in because we are about to get deep. We're going to do a monthly forecast, starting off with your overall key theme for 2025 and the energies. We have perspective. This is all about big picture thinking, a new point of view, professional guidance, clarity. So this is a really wonderful year for you to get yourself unstuck. If you've been in the hanged man mode, Leo, or if it feels like you've been limited for options or resources, I feel like this is a year of branching out. This is a big year of big picture, like it says, which is interesting because currently we're in the North Node and South Node, Aries and Libra, until January 28th. And then we roll into Pisces and Virgo, which is focusing on integrating spirituality with our daily life. It encourages us to trust our intuition, embrace emotional healing, and focus on big picture thinking. And that's what I see you doing here. So this is beautiful. You're flowing along already with the energies of 2025. So let's begin with January. You are letting go. This is a fresh start. Endings bringing in new beginnings. So you're liberating yourself. This is a really great time to set intentions, to take inventory of what you want to work with and what you want to manifest in 2025. So you could be saying goodbye, right? Saying goodbye to 2024 and on to 2025. There's liberation, there's lessons, there's closure here, and there's a lot of flow. So it does feel like you're ready to say goodbye. You're ready for the beginning of a fresh start. And I see that you're excited rolling into the new year. You're excited about the year ahead. So let's take a look and see what this entails for you, Leo. What are we letting go of? What do we have coming in? So you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. So you're not skipping a beat. You're jumping right into the start of a new life. I feel like you could be trying out new ways to feel better, because they're giving me like dancing shoes, even though this is the silver slippers. This is about, tapping your feet and being able to find that place within authenticity, right? Coming back to a place of feeling at home within oneself. I feel like some of you could be dancing. Okay, I'm getting that energy here of maybe taking some salsa classes, or, maybe wearing some shoes that feel more supportive. Some of you, this is running shoes, or this could be maybe needing to find new ways to bring stability into your life, because shoes can represent our root chakra. Our root chakra is where we feel stable the most in the world. And the fact that you have the Ace coming in, this is the start of a new life. So perhaps your stability is shifting. You could be moving. For some of you, this is the start of a new job. This can be the beginning of, bringing back a sense of strength and stability to your health or to your body. This could be a busy month of juggling up a lot, because you're still kind of closing out the prior year and you're getting ready to make plans, you're preparing, but I feel like you're ultimately bringing things together with this too, right? You're jumping from the Ace, like here's my new life. How can I blend the energies? How can I make choices that are healthy? Some of you could even be drinking mushroom coffee or mushroom tea, maybe even mud water, or working with mushrooms in some way for healing purposes, medicinal purposes. But I also feel like you're a hidden gem. You see that there's a beautiful red ruby here with the slippers, and I feel like you're discovering something about yourself. So this could certainly be a year of discovery. So there's a beginning, the start of a new life coming in. And I feel like you're going to be able to juggle. You're going to be able to balance. Some of you, that may have been a question like, can I juggle this? Can I balance this into my new life? Can I incorporate anything new? And I feel like the answer is yes. So of course, don't spread yourself too thin. Make sure that you are prioritizing and you're finding balance the best that you can. In the month of February, we have breakthrough. So some of you, you are sticking to a pattern. You're sticking to some sort of routine that is healthy. And a lot of times in February, we tend to fall off the wagon or we tend to not be as motivated as we are in the beginning. But this month, you're really realizing that some choices that you are making are beneficial. It may be beneficial to your health, your sleep, your dedication to your work, to your craft. This is a really big month of victory. And there's truth coming in for you this month as well. So what is this all about for Leo? What's this breakthrough? The Emperor. Wow. Right off the bat, you have the Emperor. So this is some big boss energy. For some of you, this has to do again with your stability, which we just talked about. The Emperor can be some sort of authority, maybe even a father figure, a husband, but this has to do with discipline and structure and order. And I feel like there's a breakthrough coming in when it comes to something you've been disciplined on. There could even be news from a boss or a new offer, or perhaps this has to do with like taxes or a higher level of authority that's coming in, Two of Wands at the bottom, that is allowing you to see from, again, a different perspective with the perspective energy here. Spirit, why is the Emperor showing up? We have the Six of Cups, the Lobster Quadrille. Six of Cups, something from the past. You are breaking through in the month of February, something from the past that you may have had to stay dedicated to. You may have really built up, because the Emperor is big boss energy, right? It's discipline and order and structure. And you're seeing that something is paying off. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And this has been maybe something regarding even children. Okay, Six of Cups can be children. It can be possibly unhealthy past attachments regarding the divine masculine. I just feel like there's something huge coming in. This could be a very big breakthrough month for you in 2025. So we're going to point out some highlighted months in the year 2025. And I feel like February is one of them, especially partnered with the Emperor. Yeah, this is the Wizard of Oz, right? He's represented here. The Emperor is the great and powerful wizard. And I feel like Emerald City is but a reach away. I mean, look at it. It's in his head. He's there. He's already there. So it feels like you've made it. You've made it to some place that you've been working to get to for quite some time. It could be a job offer. It could be a relocation. For some of you, this is a divine masculine in your life that you've wanted to have a breakthrough with, maybe a divine soulmate as well. So I'm liking the energy. It almost feels at times like there's a little bit of intimidation. There may be a little bit of anxiety, but ultimately I feel like there's going to be a burst of emotions that come through because you've wanted something for so long. You've worked so hard for it. So a moment of truth. There's a big advancement coming in here for you. And because we have finances as your key theme in March, Leo, this certainly could be about your finances. This could be that job offer that you've wanted. It could be that you finally get that raise, that promotion, or it feels like your money is in a good cycle, because in the month of March, you have abundance, you have savings and assets. This talks about banks, payouts, fortunes, investment. I'm getting Fortune 500 here, Fortune 500, and something with cryptocurrency as well. So please take that as it resonates. For those of you that are dabbling in those areas, I feel like there could be some payouts, some investments, or even new income sources coming in here for you. But I see that money tree growing, and you see that at the beginning of the year, you had that start of a new life. You had that gem. And I feel like there is a discovery. It's like there's something you are discovering, like a skill, gift, or talent that is helping you with your abundance. Or it could be that someone has discovered you. Someone has discovered that you have a gift, that you have something that they want because they see something within you. And I feel really good. Let's look at finances in the month of March. What do we have for Leo? We have the Hierophant. There's a non-traditional way of making money, which is so interesting because we actually see the Emperor, and it feels like you're blending tradition with something that's not as mainstream. So again, crypto or, digital marketing or online media or social media influencing, something like that. I feel like you're also making money doing something that, well, let's just see here. It could be communication in some sort. You have the messenger. There's news coming in. And I feel like there could be money coming in for you. And the way that you spend it could be different than the way that you've spent it in the past. Let's say this is taxes, or this is a bonus, or this is a raise. The Eight of Swords says that you've been trapped in the past, right? You've been stuck in the past when it comes to your money mindset, or when it comes to maybe manifesting or bringing money in. But Leo, you're showing up right here on this Eight of Swords. The King of the Forest is represented by this lion. And when the Eight of Swords shows up, this is about overcoming any mental blocks. It's overcoming those self-limiting restrictions, even self-sabotage at times, because the Eight of Swords, he's bravery. He's the epitome of bravery, strength, and courage. He is you. So bravery, courage, and strength is coming in. And I got a message here. There's a message of news that either you are delivering or that you are receiving. And it means that you're shedding some old beliefs. And I feel like you are going the non-conventional way or non-conventional path. You're not repeating a cycle, is what I'm being told. You're not repeating a cycle. And I feel when it comes to finances, there's going to be a message here for you. And I feel like this is favorable. It's going to help you reduce your anxiety. There could be money coming in or some sort of offer, job offer. It could be a payout. If you've been sitting in stress, if you've been worried about something, if your mind has been on overload, if there's been fears, if you've been questioning your potential or questioning a situation, this is the month where you're going to receive that letter. The royal footman is delivering a very important message here with the messenger. There's communication. Someone is going to reveal something to you. This is about enhancing communication skills. So I'm liking this. This is the bonus major arcana in this deck. So a big communication announcement is being delivered. Yeah, and you could even be making money through some form of communication, as I mentioned, and maybe doing it in a non-traditional way. And this is the month where you are being guided not to doubt your skills, not to doubt yourself, because you have something to share. You have something to tell. And I feel like it is going to change the course of the direction of your life for the better. Again, money is in a good flow, a good cycle. So first quarter, January, February, and March of 2025, these are really big. It's a big quarter for you. I think that whatever you're doing this month, you are setting the groundwork for the rest of the year. So let's look at quarter two, April, May, and June. April, Ascension. This is a big month of soul advancement, personal growth, meditative states, and awareness. So it feels like you are focused. There's a sense of maybe hyper-focused at times, which we don't want to constantly be in like a hyper-focused energy, because that can bring about like hyper-vigilance and that constant state of fight or flight. But I feel like you are balancing it well. There's something here around soul advancement. So you could just be aware of everything going on around you, especially if there's been some changes and some breakthroughs. It feels like there's learning. It feels like you're hitting the next tier, the next level of an area of your life. So of course you're going to be aware of the surroundings that show up for you. So Spirit, what is going on in April with the Ascension card for Leo? There's a lot of growth, a lot of personal growth. And I feel like this has to do with that Pisces Virgo energy, focusing on the big picture, releasing rigidity, releasing maybe detail obsessed tendencies and self-criticism as well as doubt. So you may be seeing how you've grown. Spirit, what do we have for Ascension? All right, only one card needed, and I'll take this. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. The Ten of Pentacles is the Emerald City, and we seen, we seen the Wizard of Oz. We seen the Emperor back up here in, what was it, February, and I see that you've made it. You're actually better than you think you are, possibly, or you're in a better standing position than you've been in a long time. This is legacy. The Ten of Pentacles is most people's dream. It's stability within family dynamics. It can be the card of marriage, the card of retirement. It's the energy here of inheritance and financial wealth. And again, legacy, long-term goals, family money, investments, paying off debt. There's something here that, yes, it's stemming from personal growth, soul growth within you, but you're going to see it changing in your outer world, because I feel like this has to do with your legacy. Now, Leo, you're leaving behind a very powerful legacy in your wake. And I see that there's some rainbows coming in here. Rainbows come after the storm. So you've gone through some storms in your life, absolutely, especially when it comes to maybe your finances here, or it could be your love life, your family life, health even. But I see that you are creating something profound, and you're going to see and become more aware of everything that's going on. And actually, you see the hot air balloons. Something is lifting off for you. Something is lifting off in your material world. It feels like you're taking it to the next level. You're able to take your career, your business, your health, a relationship, whatever this is in the physical material world, it is rising up. You are finally able to get something off the ground. So Ascension, big month for you. Let's look at May of 2025. What do we have? Clarity. You can see clearly now the rain is gone, right? You see the rainbows. You see that things are coming to light for you. There's solutions. There's, answers. There's directions. And I feel like your mind is a lot clearer than maybe it was in the past, and it feels crystal clear. So what are we getting clarity on? What is this breakthrough? What is coming to light here this month for Leo in the month of May 2025. Did I say 2024? I apologize if I did. Two of Swords, King of Wands. In the month of May of 2025, Two of Swords is all about being at a crossroads, but you're going to know. You're going to know because you're going to trust your intuition to move you forward. That's what you're getting clear on. Something that you had to make a choice on, because you have the King of Wands on your side. This may have to do with, entrepreneurship or travel. The King of Wands marches to the beat of his own drum. He's an influencer. He is someone who helps others in big ways. He's goal-oriented. He's passionate. He's active. He's driven. He's resourceful and assertive. And no matter what he sets his mind to, he is going to sail that sailboat, and he's going to do good. Well, you're right. He's going to sail right through some of those choppy waters because he's done it a million times before. And even if he comes up to a crossroads, he's going to cut through the fluff, right? He's going to pave that path forward, even if at times it feels like it's not being laid out for him. He's going to trust his intuition because he feels the energy, right? The King of Wands, he is someone who lets that spiritual force connect through him. He's able to channel what he needs, and he feels the wind, right? And he's able to just intuit that true direction. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, is you're intuiting some choices that you're making, that you're going to go big, you're going to go far, you're going to go all the way. Remember, the king is the final level of the suits, right? So I feel like the king of wands, he is action oriented. He is, that divine masculine of, moving through, learning and acquiring what he needs to acquire to make it all the way to that 10 of Pentacles. So whatever choices are coming up for you this month, intuit your way through them. Even if you don't have all the information, even if you don't have all the facts, your intuition is going to lead you to this clarity. All right, Leo, what is happening for you in the month of June? We have timing, divine timing. So kind of going back to that King of Wands, you could see that he was out in the middle of the ocean, right? He's intuiting his direction, and sometimes he just has to trust that he's sailing his way through, the hard times, or through some of those choppy waters, but he's going to get there, right? And I feel like that's where the timing comes in this month, and says divine timing is at play, and patience is required, because you may have been working really hard to navigate through some sort of new waters. Maybe they weren't even that choppy, but they were new. And because I see that you have some new paths, new journeys coming in for you, Leo, I feel like there's going to be results. And the results are, I feel favorable, but let's look. Spirit, what are these results showing up? Because it feels like time management. It may feel like you're on a time crunch. This may even have to do with some sort of move, relocating, or travel. Patience could be required. If there is something going on, I'm not sure if retrograde is showing up this month or not, but it just feels like don't rush things. Make sure that you have a good schedule or a good plan. I mean, of course, open yourself up for a little bit of flexibility, but it feels like you have your ducks in a row. That's what this is telling you here. Let's look at June 2025. Why do we have the timing here? The Three of Pentacles. This is Dorothy's rescue. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, making that dream work. So when it comes to timing, it's about working together. And it could also be that certain people, you may feel like you're waiting on certain people to meet you where you're currently at. And that can be frustrating. It can be frustrating. Let's say you're ready to buy a home, right? You're ready to buy a home. You're on board, but you're waiting for someone to come inspect the home, or you're waiting for that pre-approval. It just feels like there's a little bit of waiting when you're ready, right? You've been ready. You want to kind of jump the gun here, but it's like you have to wait for people to kind of do their work before you can move forward. And I feel like there will be some good results. Okay. I do see that energy. Well, I mean, we have the Lovers, so there will be some good results here. But I feel like divine timing is at play. Trust the process is a big message for you in the month of June. Someone certainly could be, I don't know if this is getting married or buying a home. This has to do with some heartfelt energies, though, with the Lovers. This has to do with maybe falling in love. This can be balance. This can be using the resources that you have to help you and a soulmate out in some way. If you're looking for love, for those of you Leos that are single, this could be a month where divine timing comes into play and says, okay, you could be taking a friendship to the next level. All right. There could be a friendship that turns into more because you may see that someone has helped you, like someone has come to your rescue, and you're like, wait a second. Yes, that's a really wonderful friend, but this friend has went above and beyond to help me. Would they do that for me? If they didn't have, some more emotions. There's just something here about questioning, a friendship, or questioning emotions. And I feel like something is being recognized. Now, of course, if it's not romantic love, I just feel like you're seeing support. You're seeing that someone is here helping you out in a very profound way. And this could be a big move again, or it could be that, there's been some tension, there's been some stress, as there is in everyone's life from time to time, but you have someone in your life who really loves you, really supports you, and that you can lean on. And if you don't have that person now, I certainly see that you could by June. All right. So third quarter, July, August, September. All right. Third quarter looks to be a potentially determined month where it's going to be where you go through some maybe minor setbacks because you start off with the memories. So in the month here of July, there could be some memories, life story. Now, of course, Leo, July is the start of Leo season. So this could be a really big month of nostalgia. You're looking back on the past and you're reminiscing. You're like, yeah, when I was 25 years old, or when I first got married, or when I had my children, or whatever it is, you're kind of looking back and you are reminiscing a bit, which we all tend to do around our birth season and our birth year. Or excuse me, birthday. But this is about the good old days. And I feel like you're wanting to honor the past, but you also want to create new memories here. But it may be difficult because some of you don't have the same people in your life that you once did. And I feel like there could be loved ones in spirit. There could be situations where you thought you would be in a different position than you are now, but I feel like you're taking a look at everything you've gone through, and I feel like you are letting go with this. You have the Six of Pentacles, okay? So the Six of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands showed up in reverse though, so it feels like you weren't recognizing, or you don't feel like someone is here to recognize your wins or your successes, and that may make you sad. Four of Pentacles. Now I do see with this Four of Pentacles, this is about stability. Some of you could be saving for something, but at the same time, there is memories of the past coming in, like, oh, when I felt good at this time, I had this or this. Try not to get stuck in that comparison trap, Leo, because if we get stuck in the wicked witch's possessions there with the Four of Pentacles, it's like she has accumulated all this stuff, but what does she have to show? And I feel like you don't want to get lost in scarcity or poverty conscious mindset or a lack of. You can have everything in the world, but if you're not feeling it in here, it doesn't feel like a win. And that's what I get here for you. It almost feels like there's a new victory coming in, and you're celebrating everything that you have acquired, not just physical, but I feel like the experiences. And you're looking back and you're saying, yeah, maybe I'm not exactly where I thought I would be, but I'm grateful for all of it. So there will be some sort of recognition as you step into your new year and your new birth year, right? And this is about triumph. So I feel like there's triumph, there's victory here over some sort of struggle to hang on and to let go. So you will be victorious, especially as we near Leo season at the end of July. So let's look at August. Let's look at August for you here. Now, this is conflict resolution. This is finding solutions. This is overcoming any obstacles here, triggers, adversity, and opposing views. So I feel like this is a tad bit of Five of Wands, where there may have been some sort of conflict. It may have been based on something of the past with the memories card showing up, but I feel like you're doing something different this time around. Look at, you're finishing up a cycle. The World card says, okay, you're victorious. You have two cards of triumphant victory. So if things have felt difficult for you in prior years, let's say, last year, your birthday, you sat at home, or you didn't feel like you had the support, or you went through something challenging, or you didn't have someone there by your side. I feel like this year is different. Okay, this year, 2025, it feels like you don't have to play that tug of war. You can let go of the rope. You can let go of something that you've been hanging on to because you've completed a cycle here with the World card. This is the looking glass, and you can see things from a perspective. Remember, perspective is your key theme, Leo, for the year. You have a new perspective, and you're not seeing things from necessarily a place of pain or loss anymore. Not with that Four of Pentacles. I feel like Four of Pentacles and Six of Wands is saying, yes, there's been some sort of loss. There's been some sort of tug of war. There's been some sort of, obstacle. But you have the Star at the bottom of the deck. So the Star and the worlds are saying you've healed this cycle, and heading into this 8-8 portal, I feel like August for you. Tell me about the 8-8 portal for Leo. It's going to be a big portal. It's opening you up. So even if your birthday is prior, look at that. You have the Witch. You have 3 major arcanas. Now the Witch is a bonus major arcana in this deck. It's actually card 25. This is magic. This is transformation. Remember how you started off with those ruby red slippers or the silver slippers at the very beginning, which was the Ace of Pentacles, the start of a new life? In the month of August, there's a renewal. This is you remembering who you are. This is you knowing that you have divine wisdom and magic within, that you are protected. This is you being the powerful force that you are, Leo. This is your inner light. And it's crucial to believe in your abilities. It's crucial for you to stay true to yourself. That's why you have the Star. This is Glinda, the Good Witch. When does she show up for Dorothy? Right? She shows up as that bubble around Dorothy when there is triumphant victory, when Dorothy needs her, right? And I feel like this is you tapping into your divine self, your higher self. So in the month of August, there's some profound spiritual shifts happening here for you. You're wrapping out some big cycles that have been playing out in your life for possibly many, many years. For some of you, maybe the last year. For others of you, the last decade, maybe even since childhood for some of you. But I feel like you know that you're wrapped up in protection. You know that you are, a spark of the divine. So whatever challenges and conflict that you faced before, I see that you are stronger than ever, because September, you have the Strength card. In the month of September, this is perseverance, determination, overcoming those obstacles. You have that phrase twice, back to back. So right there on the conflict, it says overcoming obstacles. And then on the Strength card in September, it says overcoming obstacles. So it does look like there could be a little bit of a wrench mid-year for you, or third quarter, moving into fourth quarter. But I feel like this is a wrench that can be worked through. This is something that it's not going to have the lasting impact of, negativity. It actually feels like there's a lot of healing around this. There's a lot of really beautiful lessons. And I actually feel like you're coming out better because of this. Okay. This is also trusting in divine timing. The Strength card is, fitness and power, feeling empowered. And wasn't that part of Pisces and Virgo's energy, feeling empowered as well? Let's clarify. Why is the Strength coming up here for Leo in the month of September 2025? The Knight of Swords. Some of you are getting away from rigidity. We mentioned that, releasing overly rigid people or routines or structures with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the gnat. And for those of you that have ever been outside by the water and you've had those no-see-ums or the gnats that are just getting at you and it's driving you crazy and you can't even enjoy yourself very much because they're biting you from head to toe. That's the King of Swords sometimes, whether that be a person in your life, whether that be mental thoughts that distract you from you remembering who you truly are. I feel, Leo, that this is you, you taking a look at your options. You have the Seven of Cups here. So you're taking a look at all of the resources. The Seven of Cups is the gnome king's ornaments, and there's a whole lot of ornaments there. So this is about choice, being spoiled for choice or having additional resources or options available to you. But the only way that you can see them is if we don't let the gnat buzz around in our ear, right? How do we do that? We get rid of it, or we change up our energy. So of course you can apply something to your energy, some bug spray or whatever it may be, some oils. You can apply something to your own energy is what I'm getting here for you. Applying it to your energy so that way the gnat doesn't keep coming back to you, because you're not feeding it. You're not giving it what it needs. So there's something about changing your energy so you can see the opportunities that are in front of you. And then we have the Emperor again. Okay, empowerment, strength. He is the embodiment here of strength. He is the great and powerful, Wizard of Oz. And we're seeing this throughout your reading where many times you're going to be faced with situations that actually empower you, Leo. And I feel like you're getting to this pearl. They're really highlighting the pearl there on the Seven of Cups. And you see that there's a lot of green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. But the pearl is right in the middle, and it's big. It's beautiful. But how is the pearl formed? Under pressure, in darkness. And it's solid, right? That pearl cannot be scratched. It cannot be, tempered with. And not after it's fully evolved into that emperor. And I just feel like you've overcome some very difficult, very challenging things in your life. And I feel like you have become that pearl. Fourth quarter. Let's look at fourth quarter for you, Leo. All right, good. We're finally getting up out of some sort of wrench that the third quarter brought in for you. So October, November, and December, here we are, fresh start, second chances, do-overs, better offers here. This is a review, this is trust, this is trying again, this is feeling empowered enough to turn the page of your story. Some of you, this is a whole new book. So a clean slate here in the month of October. What do we have here for second chances for Leo? The Lovers. Second chance to follow your heart, follow your love for what you do, love for the people around you. Three of Cups, celebrations. This is beautiful. The Three of Cups is celebrating with your friends and your family. It could be a marriage. This could be a wedding, a social event, a party. This could be the news of a birth, passing of a test. It could be spending, holidays with friends and family. Maybe you love Halloween. Okay, this can be a very important social invitation or social event that actually offers you up a second chance. So this is the card of celebration. And I feel with the Lovers here, there's going to be a choice here to really expand that heart space. And maybe after going through whatever it is here in the third quarter that has actually strengthened you, you're coming back stronger from it. Okay, the strength isn't something to fear. The strength is us being able to tap into that wild side, but also knowing when to rein it in. And I feel like you have this level of self-control, Leo, that you haven't felt for quite some time. Okay, there's a level here of self-control, and the strength is you. The strength, of course, is facing fears, overcoming difficulties, and not doubting yourself. So maybe this conflict has everything to do with something personal. Maybe you've doubted your gifts, or, you weren't sure if you were on the right path or if you would ever come back from some sort of difficulty or loss. But you're saying, wait a second, why was I ever doubting myself? Because I'm not the same Leo that I was a year ago or even 5 months ago. So October is ushering in a fresh start for you. There's celebrations here, friends and family and soul tribe. And I feel like You have a really good friend. You have someone that is by your side. The Lovers now is showing up twice. Dorothy and the Scarecrow. They're best friends, right? And this is also, your courage, your brains as well, your brains. So the Scarecrow has the brains all along. And I feel like the heart and the brain are working together, right? The heart and the brain are working together. And when those two work together, you're unstoppable. Magic happens, especially at the Mad Tea Party, right? There's a lot of different wonderful celebrations, a lot of things that you can try out and explore and discover and eat, right? You see different cupcakes and you see different types of tea, and everybody's invited to the table here. So I feel like this is a month where the heart and the brain come together. You're not alone. You have some sort of support or help here, and someone who wants to celebrate a big win. So October is one of those months in 2025 that look to be very beautiful. Again, we see February and March being huge months for you, as well as October. Beautiful. Second chance. Now November 2025, get ready, Leo, because this is going to be an action-packed month. Okay, a lot of action. It almost feels like, an action-packed movie where you get to the climax or you get to the plot, right? But I feel like there's no twist. There's no plot twist, but it feels like, a climax here where there's a lot of momentum, a lot of energy that's been building. And there's a lot happening here for you. It could be, the hustle and bustle of, a move, or of scramming and getting ready to take a big old exam, or, back to learning. I see something here with learning, something with education for some of you. Let's take a look at action. Why is November such a busy month for Leo? What's going on here for Leo in the month of November? Queen of Pentacles. This has to do with your finances, your abundance, your home, your health. You could be hosting an event. For some of you, there could be travel as well. You could be putting your money into something quite big, quite profound, maybe like a home. Now, Four of Swords says that there's, and the Lovers again. So like I said, someone is not leaving your side. Someone is right here by you. And I feel like this energy, let me just look here. I feel like the message is saying, don't spread yourself too thin. Make sure that you ask for support. You lean on the support that's here with the Lovers, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's very businessy. She's very traditional. She is the hostess with the mostest, right? She's someone who can be very nurturing and very loving, hence her holding the pig, right? The Duchess holding the pig. You see the white face is highlighted here. So it almost feels like someone could be changing their environment, changing the way they look, changing their situation. As something here feels, I don't want to say innocent with the white face, because white can be the color of innocence, but it feels like you're putting on your best face. That's what it is here. You're putting on your best face, but I feel like you need to rest as well. So there's some downtime for you to rest, and then there's going to be a preparation where you're going to put on your best face. And I feel like, again, you're not alone. You got this Scarecrow here with you, showing up in many different months, and I'm sticking the cards in all over in the deck. So I'm putting them back in there, and as we shuffle, and they're still coming out. So Spirit wants you to know that you have some sort of bestie, some sort of soulmate, a lover, a family member, someone who's definitely in your corner, and they're part of your growth. They're part of your success. And I see a lot of success with that Queen of Pentacles in the month of November. Just don't spread yourself too thin. Now, how are you ending 2025? on a creative, inspirational high note. This is the card of creativity. You are the artist. You are the alchemist. There's some talent here that you are putting out there on display, or this could even be you kind of withdrawing to focus on your creative endeavors. This is the card of expression and imagination and invention. This is beautiful. What do we have for creativity in the month of December 2025? All right, well, there's the magic. There's the alchemist, the magician. This is the Mad Hatter, and he is coming up with all sorts of inventions. He's super, super talented. When the magician shows up, he's someone that has all the tools, all the talents, the skills, the abilities to effectively communicate what he needs to show up and be the leader if he needs to. And he's very energetic. So whether this is you, or it could be someone entering into your world that helps you manifest and showcase your creative talents and creative skills. So the magician, the Mad Hatter, he's fun. He's fun. He's someone that you want by your side when you're in this creative mode. Now we have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Expect some sort of message. Expect some sort of news showing up here for you with this Page of Pentacles. You've been working really hard and investing in yourself, possibly even learning some new skills. The Page of Pentacles is someone who may be in training. He's very goal-oriented, but I also feel like there's a message here coming in, possibly a message from the magician saying, we want to add you, right? We want to add your skills, your talents, your gifts, because you align with what we offer, what we stand for. So maybe this isn't a creative project, a work situation, a family dynamic, but you're going to love it. This offer that's coming your way, Knight of Cups says, all right, I'm ready. Now it's going to be a choice that's presented to you with the Two of Wands, and Spirit is saying, don't doubt yourself. Don't stand in indecision. It's important to step out of your comfort zone. It's really important for you to showcase your creativity, because this is going to be rewarding and you will love it. You will love it here. So a new path ahead, but I also am getting a message of, you asking the universe, is this the direction that's for my highest good? Do I take my creative talents and move forward in this direction or that direction? And again, because the magician is showing up, it's saying, whatever direction fulfills you the most, right? Do you enjoy this? Would you enjoy learning some new skills? Because that could be part of it here. Some of you are going to be offered a new path in the month of December, but it is going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone and to acquire some additional skills, some additional learning, or take what you've learned and apply it, because there's a new path here. But the Page of Pentacles reminds you to stay loyal to you. Okay, stay loyal to you. So if some of you have been considering maybe an additional education or a new path, this is about you staying loyal, just like Toto does. He never leaves Dorothy's side. And this is your own intuition. Your intuition never leaves your side. So this could also be you channeling information from the divine, you being able to channel your answers. If you're questioning, what path do I take? I feel like the answer is clear. It's right in front of you. Trust in the path of the heart. Knight of Cups is represented by the March hare, and bunnies represent prosperity. You see, those ears are big. Those ears are long, and they're standing up to attention here. So there's something about listening. Make sure you are listening in the month of December, because you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Rabbits multiply. They represent, abundance and fortitude, and multiplying their resources as well. So I feel like this path ahead, if you stay loyal, if you stay true to this, you're going to manifest a lot of really wonderful things in your life. And I feel like 2025 is full of wonderful opportunities, but it just feels like there's something that you've been working on all year, right, that you have been working through, and your strength, your courage, your determination here, Leo, will be rewarded. And that is what I have for your 2025 powerful year ahead. If you like the message, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Leo. Lots of love.